Hey, Audacious Beast, welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. Well, we're going to talk about something that I had passion for a long time, and I kind of broke away from it. It's probably not because of age or I just don't have time for it anymore. But I have been getting in and out of it quite often, but I'm really kind of puzzled because, the WWE, or it used to be the World Wrestling Federation, now it's the World Wrestling Entertainment, is not the same anymore. I mean, not a lot of people are really getting into it anymore. And I'm going to really talk about my personal opinions on why a lot of people are not really getting into WWE. Why it's kind of, falling into the past. So stick with me through this video. I will talk about some key points of why, the WWE is kind of failing right now, because it is failing. And hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video, and let's get started with this video. So one of the big things about the WWE, I would say about the 80s. The WWE had many rivalries. You had Hulk Hogan, you had Randy Savage, you had Andre the Giant, you had Ric Flair with the Four Horsemen, you had Doom, you had Demolition. I mean, and the list goes on. And the rivalries were intense, and they lasted for years. It wasn't a soap opera. You had Hulk Hogan, and he was built. You had Macho Man Randy Savage, which was the king of drama. As you know, that I have to be the king of drama. And then you had the Ultimate Warrior. He had the long hair, and he looked like a wild beast. He looked like a berserker. And then you had Doom, the two bald-headed guys that wore shoulder armors with spikes out, and I mean they did some good work in the ring. You had Jake the Snake Roberts with his python or boa constrictor that everybody was terrified of. They had the moves, but they had the gimmicks. You had Brutus the Barber Beefcake that shaved people's heads. They had hair matches where, they were going to go bald if they lost a match. They had a dress match, so where a guy would lose and they'd put a dress on him and do stupid makeup on him. And it made the event fun. But looking at today's WWE, it's just, okay, they're going to have a screaming match between each other. Then they go in the ring and they wrestle. And then 2 weeks later, they're buddies and they're teaming up to go against somebody else. You had a midget, Hornswoggle, that would go in dressed as a leprechaun, and he would fight a giant. Oh my God, that was fun to watch. And it gave you a chance to laugh. I mean, even Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, which was Glow out of Las Vegas, they had some kind of a gimmick to make you laugh. I mean, it wasn't anything. It was entertainment. It wasn't, I'm going to kick your butt. No, I'm going to kick your butt. No, I'm going to kick your butt. Oh, we're going to start off as a family, and then all of a sudden the family breaks apart. Oh, we're all going to kick your butt. Why? Oh yeah, we're going to go after this title. We're going to go after that title. We're going to go after this title. And it's basically the same match. You have certain people that fly. And don't get me wrong, but Paul Logan in wrestling shows just about how dumb wrestling has gotten. Oh yeah, Logan Paul is gasping for his breath and somebody hands him an energy drink. Then he goes and collides in midair with somebody else. Okay, what is this, a circus act now? And everybody that comes out of the locker room that comes in is basically all wearing black. Where's the color? Where's the glamorizing? Gold Dust came out dressed in gold. Ric Flair came out flamboyant as he possibly can. Macho Man Randy Savage would either come out in zebra striped or in neon. Even a neon cowboy hat he would have on. Hulk Hogan, he would always come out in his red and yellows, or he'll come out in solid black, but when he went out solid black, it was boring. There's no glitz, there's no glamour. I mean, even the ladies that come out are coming out all in black. What, is this supposed to be gothic dancing on a mat? That's what it looks like. Oh, it's all going to be gothic dancing on a mat night. You don't see anybody with any color. I can't tell who's who when they're wrestling around on the ring. There's no gimmicks. There's no way to define. I mean, John Cena, when he came in and he was, more militaristic and reminded me of the days of Sergeant Slaughter or Shamrock. More disciplined, and he was more for the troops, and he did his raps and that sort of thing. Big Show, well, yeah, he was the giant. Great Khali, yeah, well, he was the giant. That's all they needed to be. Randy Orton, he's really not even anything. And then start looking back more since Undertaker left. Undertaker had his thing. Undertaker was goth, but Undertaker had his style. His entrance was the match. What entrance was he going to use? Stone Cold Steve Austin always had his toys that he came out, drinking his beer at the end of the match. So, what happened to the WWE? It's not the show that it's supposed to be. It's not the show that the pioneers of televised wrestling or televised gladiator wrestling wanted it to start off as. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Do you think WWE needs to go back to its old styles? Let me know. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and keep on rocking.